So today, I wanted to discuss with you or meet with you all to know you better and also to give you the right kind of resources that would be relevant to all of you. So based on your expectation and the information that you have got to join this meeting, we shared this poll so that we can understand that where your interest lies, and then we can help you guide through this research fellowship program. So I have a really long experience working in this field of computational biology. I did my PhD, and before that, I did my master's in bioinformatics. And I was able to work on several of these projects and completing many of these and publishing a lot of them. So I think in here as a mentor, one of our responsibility is to complete those analysis that we plan, that we work through. So you saw the structure in this meeting. I wanted to quickly take you through a couple of things before we all move to the very presentations where we have the research fellows, student research fellows who would be presenting their work quickly as we are running out of time. So before we move there, I just wanted to ask everyone, do you have these similar questions in your mind? If so, then we will be happy to answer some of these questions in the chat and help you understand how this works. So I'll read them out, the questions that we have, that we get from the students all the time. So the entire research fellowship program, can this program be a requirement for the university internship? Yes, and I'll show you quickly the structure. What is the difference between 3 months and 6-month program? So in a 3 months program, we cover most of the things that you saw in this presentation, including how to work on a project and to complete a project. But within a 6 months time, because these projects, they vary a lot based on the research question. They vary a lot based on the group that is working on. It also varies based on the amount of time that you are giving to this research fellowship program. So based on all the time requirements and the flexibility that we offer, this could be done in 3 months, 6 months, and we usually have this option given to students when they have exams to pause the research fellowship and then start it again after their examination. And about the hourly commitment, so how many hours commitment does the research fellowship program requires? So it's again a question that kind of is personalized. It depends on the number of hours that is available for the student and the mentor. But usually the way it works is that initially when you're going through the coursework and understanding that how all of these components work, you have to give at least 3 to 4 hours a day to understand how the coursework is aligned with the T-BioInfo platform and the example projects that everyone has to learn to be able to work on a research project. Followed by that, it is more about finding the right question, doing the analysis where the time can be managed according to your own schedule. So what are the mentorship options? So we have a group of mentors from industry, from academia, from our own company. That includes all of us who are present in this meeting. So based on the question, we can assign or we can suggest mentors who are expert in this specific field. Okay, the next question, can we choose any topic? Yes, that requires you to go through the coursework and understand what are the different areas of research, what kind of research is ongoing, and if you can find specific publications and prepare the project form that we discussed, then you can work on a topic provided there is enough data for you to work on. So the next question, can we participate in group projects? Yes, there's a great opportunity as we are collaborating with industry, as we are collaborating with academia, research labs. There are many projects that we are working on, which are cutting edge, which requires a lot of workforce where you can participate and work on those group projects. They are also part of the research fellowship program, but it is recommended that we provide that sort of opportunities for people who have already at least completed one project. The next question, can we publish our project? One of the major goal of this research fellowship program is to be able to highlight this research that you have done in your own profile. So publishing your project gives you that tremendous amount of exposure and makes you a part of the scientific community. So yes, And then the next question, the 8th question, is about pricing, payment option, and scholarship. So this research fellowship program includes several of these resources that we talked about. That includes the example projects, that includes the basic beginner coursework, that includes the T-BioInfo platform server access, that includes the access to mentors, group sessions, and this is an entire process that develops your project. So yes, there is some pricing options that are available for anyone to join the research fellowship program, but it is also advisable to understand this, that all of this payment is going for the resources that you have been provided with. So to help students from low income countries, for students who have financial difficulties in doing a program, we provide scholarships from our end and also from universities whom we have collaborated and offering these programs in together. So furthermore, if you have any more questions, I will request all of you to put it in the chat box, and our team will be happy to assist you, and we will be reaching out to you specifically to answer any questions that you have about the specific topics that we discussed, and also these questions that we have put together. So now moving on, I just wanted to discuss about our university collaborations and how all of these resources are helping a university develop student capacity, as well as develop research projects, as well as develop grants and publication. So to discuss about, we have already discussed about all of these topics in detail. So we have beginner coursework for students who are really new to this field, who would want to start their journey and would want to work on a project eventually. So we have a detailed coursework that enables anyone. So most of our students who are coming from the background, which is mostly biotechnology, microbiology, even computer science. So this coursework is built for biologists. It's meant for biologists to learn data science, to learn biomedical data science, to learn bioinformatics and apply to a real project. So there is a beginner coursework which is very detailed for anyone without a background to learn and apply this. Then we have these specific coursework on multi-omics fields, big data bioinformatics, where you will learn that how do you see these data, how do you visualize such a big amount of data and make meaningful information, get meaningful information from there by using several of these tools, including the T-BioInfo multi-omics platform. That helps, again, the beginners and anyone to get that infrastructure, run experiments, analyze data from a very easy to use point and click system. The one of the purpose of making this as a simple system is that the logic of analysis, the meaning of the research can be understood, and that is one of the main focus of this research fellowship training, this research fellowship program. And we are really happy with the outcomes that students are getting from this, because they're understanding why they're doing it, and then they're performing the research. So followed by that, we have this different various specialization, the kind of research that excites everyone that we have in this OmicsLogic research, where you can work on specialization fields such as space omics, and then you can work on very difficult problems such as cancer. And for all of this, I mean, after doing the basic training, the research training, you start doing your exploratory analysis and do your literature review, and followed by that, data analysis and interpretation. So that's the training part, and that is well discussed in this meeting, and I hope that it's kind of clear to all of you. If not, we will be again sharing with you the resources that will help you understand. So the technical training, we discussed this. There are several of these data types that we are using: patient for clinical data, animal models where these experiments have been tested, many of the drugs have been tested, which starts from a cell line experiments eventually, and then we understand, analyze, process, and annotate and integrate this sort of data for many purposes, such as drug discovery, which is a very important thing that you learn from this precision medicine talk today. And by the help of tools such as the T-BioInfo platform and coding languages such as Python and R, we have been able to do downstream analysis, which is really good for all of that things that we want to highlight, like a poster presentation, like the presentation that you do for your university or for a grant. So that's the technical training part. Followed by that, we have the introductory coursework, then the example projects that you have seen. Then we have the specialization training, and then you work on a research projects with very defined steps. So because of all of this, I mean, that's the reason we have been able to do it challenging. So all of this is well structured. There is a help in within every step. There is support within every step for students from different background, from different educational and geographical location. Now, as you have learned about the entire process, like this entire process of understanding and writing, all of this is also supported by faculty projects. So once you have gone through these steps, we align your interest with the faculty project with the partner university that we have, and we have faculties who have proposed projects whom we are working with and are more focused towards the translational outcome, more focused about getting publications and getting that recognition. So these are some of the opportunities that we provide to students to work with faculty who have these defined projects, and who can help further giving you the right kind of feedback to develop your project. So that is what I wanted to show you all in this short presentation that I have put together. But before I leave and pass it to Srigori to help students come and discuss about their research, I wanted to tell you about a couple of opportunities. So we have campus ambassador opportunities, and also scholarship opportunities and internship opportunities. These are for students who are well versed with OmicsLogic and would want to represent OmicsLogic in their campuses, or would want to work with us within our team to help awareness of bioinformatics. So these are some of the opportunities, again, for the participants who are in the US and who are in Louisiana area, and also who are those who are connected with the NEPI network. We are offering many of these training programs starting from June to the students who will be pre-registering, and we'll be reaching out to help them register for these fully sponsored programs where the students are studying in these universities. And also we are providing 50% and above scholarships for students who are coming from outside and who want to be a part of these programs, these training programs, which is more of to give you an understanding of how the different data types can be analyzed for a specific specialization. And also, like, the research fellowship program is being offered in the US, and if you are in the US, you can avail that program. If you are in India and if you are in Africa, you can avail the program and details that we are sharing with you in this meeting. So that's about it. And I would like to pass this back to Srigori to invite quickly students. And we have very less time, like we have only 14 minutes left in this meeting. So we will just conclude accordingly and have a few presentations, and rest we will be able to send you through video recording. Thank you so much.